For all our three products, it was important to make sure all of them had a strong link with each other to represent them as being a strong promotional package, to be able to have a consistent running theme throughout the trailer and the auxiliary text. To be able to keep that strong link between them, we opted for the option to have the same title and tagline throughout, because that's the best way to show the relation between them. The title was Retribution, which means revenge, which is a synonym which synonyms are commonly used for naming films. To conform to conventions, we needed to have a single word title that related to events throughout the trailer and our concept, such as Saw or The Conjuring. Our tagline was Unmask the Truth, or The Truth Will Scar You. This tagline hints the overall narrative of our teaser trailer. This makes links and connections to our masked antagonist, who is also scarred and facially disfigured. Overall, given the connotation that if the identity of the villain is not revealed, then the truth will then hurt you. By using the same tagline within all three products, we were creating a strong, cohesive promotional package which gives hints about the narrative and nature of our film. Although we used the same tagline, the typography varied between the trailer and the poster and website. For the trailer, we had the same typography for all of the titles, which were distorted and glitched, so it matched. However, for the website and poster, after doing a deconstruction into poster and websites, the taglines were in a basic and standard fonts, so we decided to conform to that, as it makes it easier to read for the audience and does not draw too much attention away from the imagery.
The most obvious link between the three products is in the images, where we see the same mask in each. This mask is conventional for horror films, as it creates enigma through the unknown identity of the killer. We see this in films such as Halloween 1978 and You're Next 2011. The mask in Halloween is a distorted version of William Shatner's face, who was a childhood icon at the time due to his role in Star Trek. Michael Myers uses it as he was locked away for 15 years at the age of 6, so he did not really have a childhood, and the twisted version of Shatner's face reflects this, as he had a twisted upbringing in isolation. In You're Next, animal masks are used to cover the identities of the killers, but also because the writer and director believe the main theme of the film is what people are hiding on the inside. For example, many of the characters turn out to be tougher or smarter than the first impression suggests. In keeping with this idea, the killer in the lamb mask is the scariest, and so we see how the usually most docile animal has turned out to be something completely different. The mask in our trailer is used to cover the victim's acid burn, as he is embarrassed of his disfigurement and warped the killer's identity by appearance, as the acid attack distorted his personal life as well as his appearance. This use of the mask links our trailer strongly to Halloween, as the mask reflects something else in the villain's life at the time, making our genre clear in all three products. The mask is used in the website to suggest narrative, as it appears over the victim's shoulder in a GIF, linking our website to the jump scare at the end of the trailer, due to the similar framing and low-key lighting. The image on our poster is different, as it had to be a still image, and due to the protagonist in our film being the victim-turned-villain who wears the mask, it was logical to have this character on the poster as opposed to the victim. Additionally, it is conventional to use the villain in the poster. The link between the two images is not only the mask, but the low-key lighting, which makes the image dark, linking it to our horror genre. The slasher horror genre is also demonstrated as the protagonist is disfigured, much like Freddy Krueger in Nightmare on Elm Street 1984.
To be effective, all of the products we made had to be promotional. For our trailer, I deconstructed form to understand that we must present a restricted narrative that offers minimal information. This produces intrigue that entices the audience, which is successful as suggested by Sid Field's idea that in any good film the audience will be grabbed by the first 10 minutes. Furthermore, because of these mysteries within the narrative, we confirm Bath's Enigma code. We prompt questions like why the boyfriend was attacked and who by. This last question is produced through the medium shot focus pull or the attacker's torso walking towards the camera. The use of being out of focus distorts the identity, but through the mise-en-scene of a water bottle, it is still clear that he is going to attack. The lack of visuals throughout the attack also conceals their identity, whereby the audience just relies on the non-diegetic sounds of sizzling, screaming, and sirens, which was inspired by Relic. This promotes audiences to see the film to gain understanding. In our poster, the use of reviews help encourage the film's success to the audience. I deconstructed that reviews tend to praise the film's effect on the audience or its purpose in the film industry, and hence, with the production of excellent reviews, our film is promoted. The website also uses reviews, but acts further as an interactive source of information. Therefore, I made sure that its layout was user-friendly by keeping components on the grid with no scroll. Additional features support this, including an accessible book tickets button, which promotes the consumption of our film.
To help continuity between our teaser trailer, promotional website and poster, we use the same colour scheme, which will be reflected in all three media texts. This is a highly important feature used to identify genre and often defines the tone of the film. As exampled in the Strangers Pray at Night and Jigsaw websites, as seen, a black background with white and red accents is often used, which translates to both the poster and the trailer, linking it together as a promotional package. In our trailer, our titles and colour palette follow this conventional black with red and white accents, which can also be seen in the poster and the website as pictured. These conventional colours allow the genre to be easily identifiable as a slasher horror and links all the media text together through the image it creates.